Hello, my name is Gulce, rhymes with Dolce, and welcome to another episode of Making It in Holland, where I share with you information so you can live a wonderful life here in the Netherlands and build a career and business that you love. In today's relatively casual, chatty video, I'm going to be talking about things I no longer expect from the Dutch and how this has made me happier and much more liberated. So if this is something you're interested in, then continue watching. Moving from your own country to a completely brand new country with a different set of values and different culture and different people is no joke. It's definitely a huge undertaking. And believe it or not, it is often much more difficult than we might think to adapt to a brand new culture, because we do come with these additional expectations and these wishes that is basically being put upon us before we make the move. And most of the time, people move to another country for a better quality of life, whether that means better quality of housing, better salary earned, or just being able to make a livelihood doing what you love. So if this applies to you and if this is why you're moving to the Netherlands, one expectation that I gave up that relieved me so much was stopping expecting the same level of behavior from the Dutch people that I interact with. Many of you know by now that I originally come from Turkey, and in Turkey we definitely have this warmth and this different level of hospitality towards foreigners and towards other people that we're not so familiar with. So we will go out of our way to be understanding and be really kind to these people and try to understand what kind of walk of life they're coming from. Now, when I moved to the Netherlands, I sincerely thought this is how a lot of Dutch people were going to be like when they meet me. And then I realized soon after I was just yet another foreigner in their country, because the Netherlands is basically a melting pot of many different nationalities. I would get a little bit offended and I would take this super personally that no one really wanted to know much more about my culture and where I'm from. And then over time, I just kind of released that expectation and I watched to see my experience in the Netherlands improve, as well as my interactions with the Dutch friends I have around me. So if you're going to be moving here, I highly suggest let this be number one expectation that you don't have from yourself or from other people that you're going to be meeting here. Another thing that I let go was not comparing my life here with the life that I had in Turkey. Now, growing up in Turkey, I was quite happy. I didn't have anything that I was majorly worried about, because when you're a kid and a young teen, you rarely do. And then when I moved to the Netherlands, we would oftentimes with my family go back to Turkey, during summertime, around the winter/Christmas break period. So I would have the opportunity to compare my life here in the Netherlands with the life that I'm quote unquote missing out on back in Turkey. And I realized that this over time was becoming very unhealthy, because when I'm in Turkey for vacation, life would always be so much better there. And then when I would come back here, I had my routines, I had school, I had stuff to do. Some of that stuff wasn't exactly the things that really light me up. And once I let go of this expectation that life needs to be amazing wherever I am, doesn't matter if that's in Turkey, doesn't matter if that's in the Netherlands, I actually started to enjoy not just my time here a lot more, but just my life in general. Do not compare your experiences, especially if you're coming from a multicultural background, or if you're a third culture kid, or if you're a migrant that has previously lived somewhere else, because it's not going to serve you. And the last thing that I let go of, having lived in the Netherlands now for some 16 plus years, is that I don't expect things to get done as soon as possible. Now, this might be a little bit counterintuitive, and those of you who are not so familiar with the Dutch culture might be maybe a little bit surprised. Things take takes so much long to get done here. So whether that's at work, you have a project that you need to finish, there's going to be so many meetings about it, and everything's going to move so slow before that thing is actually finally finished. If you need to make an appointment for something as trivial as hairdresser, go to a spa, I don't know, look for cleaning services or look for a gardener, you need to really arrange these things in months and months in advance. For example, I had gardeners come over just last weekend, and I arranged that pretty much midsummer. So that basically goes to show you things don't here have this like get done sort of rapidness to it, but everything is like way too organized and sometimes maybe way too planned out, and that can make some of the trivial things a little bit funny. I think I definitely mentioned this in another video, so I will be linking the my chatty time videos down in the comments and down in the description if you want to go check them out. Basically, it's so liberating once you let go of this need to have everything done as soon as possible, but make sure that you anticipate things that are coming up so you can definitely reserve the appropriate times for them to get it done. That is going to save you time, headspace, and you're not going to be frustrated living here. The reason why I'm saying that is I know quite a lot of you who follow this channel are from Southern European countries. I see that I have quite a big following in India as well. And from my own knowledge and my experience, I know we might tend to be a little bit more warm-blooded. We want to get things done and we want to get things done now. But if you are considering moving to the Netherlands, letting go of this expectation is just going to make it such a walk in the park for you when you're living here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I think you will enjoy the one that's popping up on your screen right now, where I'm sharing my honest opinion of me living in the Netherlands. And I think you're going to notice that my mindset has shifted massively since I made that one video. I will see you over there.